be mindful of the things that you can do to make sure that when money goes to the next generation, that it goes in the most protected and proper way possible. And so with that, I want to talk about some of the most common estate plans out there. First, we have at the top of the list, doing nothing. Now, would you believe, and I think most of you probably would, that doing nothing is actually the most popular estate plan out there? Okay, it's estimated that I think over 85% of people believe that they don't need to make any sort of plan for their estate. But the problem when you do nothing is that you have to rely on Illinois law. Or if you live in another state, you have to rely on that state's law. Or let's say you live in Illinois, but you have property in 2 states. Now we have to rely on the laws of 2 different states. All that means is that the cost and the aggravation to the family are going to be maximized when you do nothing. So I put this up there as wanting to kind of show you what's most popular out there, but obviously doing nothing is not really an estate plan. All right, so let's talk about the second most popular estate plan out there, and that's a will. And I'm going to flesh these out in a little bit more detail. But a will is a pretty simple document. You know, you've heard these in movies. You probably have will. A lot of people in this room probably have wills. It's a very simple document that says, when I'm gone, I want so-and-so to get my property. Great, okay. I'm going to talk about that in more detail. Because one thing I want you to see when we talk about wills is how very similar it is to doing nothing. All right. So now the next 2 things that we have here are joint ownership of property and beneficiary designations. Now, a lot of people don't think about joint ownership of property